Hello, guys, and welcome to another live. Of course, we have recap of this weekend's matches. I have Matt, Theodore, uh, and of course AD. Um, of course, Theodore. I saw that you took away the Spurs fan thing. I
Yeah,
added to
yeah.
your name, and of course, we have the Barca fan 8744. Check out all of these guys' channel, and if AD celebrates. You guys know that Real Sociedad is playing Barca, so that's
Oh,
why.
by the way, Barca scored a fourth goal.
Yes.
So that's what I said. So, so we're gonna start with basically.
Wow.
Uh,
Ansu Fati scored.
yes, that's good. Basically, we're gonna start with the Premier League.
No.
So then we're gonna go Serie A and then Bundesliga and maybe Liga, Lyon, PSG. But we're only gonna go through the big teams, the top six from the Prem. So, obviously, I don't know how many of you guys watched the games. We're gonna go for Spurs versus Wolverhampton. So, whoever watched this game, what, how good was this game in your opinion?
Have you watched it?
I haven't watched any Premier League games this weekend.
Oh. Blasphemy.
Anyways,
But,
let's
yeah.
talk about how
I'm
good
gonna watch the
Spurs is this season.
United Liverpool game though.
With this result, obviously Harry Kane scored. Obviously they drove us to Chelsea last week. Obviously they beat Southampton in the first game. Could they challenge City for the league? Who knows? AD, do you think Spurs can challenge City for the league? Yes or no?
Possibly.
Thank you.
What about the main man or Theodore, the Chelsea fan? Do you think Spurs could challenge City if
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
Arsenal, and those? Where do you guys had Spurs to finish this season?
I had them
I had them
second.
fourth.
Does it 80?
So yeah.
I had them second as well.
Same here.
Second. Wow.
I think they will come definitely before, ahead of Liverpool and Chelsea and Arsenal, obviously. And obviously United, because United might get relegated and it might finish badly for them. So,
United's not getting relegated.
well, you never know.
Yeah.
So, Spurs obviously have Kane, Kulusevski, Son, and Perisic. Interesting. They had Bissouma on the bench, Richarlison on the bench. Romero was out with an injury. What do you guys think of this Wolves side? Are they a good team? Wolves?
Yeah.
They're pretty
Conte's
good.
a great coach, to be honest.
Yeah,
makes Ben-
I would honestly.
He makes Ben Davies look good and Dyer also.
Yeah. So.
So Conte, yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, Brighton is huge. So the next game, probably if we want to talk, I'm not going to talk about the Palace Villa game because I'm not. Well, let's talk about Nottingham Forest, man. Like, oh gosh,
Everton.
what do you guys think of this team, Nottingham Forest? 16 signings this season, this summer. Do you guys think they will stay up? Eddie?
I hope so.
They signed way too many players. They're playing Football Manager.
And they're not playing football manager, they're playing career mode.
80. What are you doing? Matt and Theodore, you guys think Nottingham Forest
Yeah.
will
Okay.
stay
Well,
up?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think they'll stay up. And okay,
it's
you can go, Matt.
easy. It's easy for me to say they'll stay up, but I'm not sure who's going to go down apart from Bournemouth. But yes, I think Nottingham Forest probably will stay up.
I had these both teams. I had Everton 18th and Nottingham Forest 14th.
Oh, interesting.
Me, the
Hmm.
three relegated were Brentford, Fulham, and Bournemouth.
That's interesting. Interesting. I know. Sorry about my table, but Forest and yeah. To be honest, that could happen with the start they have. But I think Fulham will still get relegated. Um, I just don't trust him in the Premier League, to be honest. Um, wow, that's
Yeah.
and obviously I had Fulham to get 19th. Yeah. So the next big club, Nottingham Forest, obviously a big club because of the history. Let's go for this one. Arsenal Bournemouth. What do you think of Arsenal start this season? What the heck are they doing? They are such a good team, to be honest. Obviously, we have a Theodore who hates Arsenal with passion, and
Yeah.
as he supports Chelsea. But we have to give them credit. We have to give Arsenal credit for it because they have been excellent this start of the season. Especially we have Odegaard,
Yeah.
Saka, Saliba. Theodore, do you see Arsenal now making um, top four and obviously could the top three be settled already? City, Spurs, Arsenal.
No, I don't think they'll be top three. I think they'll be behind Liverpool, but top four, yeah. Yeah, I think they'll be finished fourth. Liverpool third, and Tottenham second right now. And Man City
Ooh, that's
first.
interesting. And we all agree on that Bournemouth will get relegated, dead, lost.
Yeah.
AD, do you agree? Bournemouth 20th.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
But
Yeah, I think we get relegated.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
we're gonna lose away to them because we always do.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Matt,
Bournemouth's finishing 20th.
Arsenal. If they keep doing this start they have, they could beat City and even top the league. Who knows? Odegaard.
Nah.
Is Odegaard the best cam in the Premier League? Yes or no?
Well, De Bruyne has a cam.
I don't think. I think best is. I'll say top three.
Ooh, that's good.
De Bruyne is in front of him for sure.
Yeah, De Bruyne is better.
Like
Would you-
by quite a bit.
If you guys would take one Arsenal player to your your clubs basically, which player would you take?
Tomiyasu for me.
Gabriel Jesus. No, Gabriel Jesus for me.
Matt?
For Bristol Rovers.
Zinchenko.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I guess you could also
He's
do
in-
for Porto.
he's gonna. So do Porto need a left back, or get Fabio Vieira back?
Well, Zinchenko certainly strengthens them.
So, yeah.
Oh, I'm
So I'm
annoyed
sorry,
with Arsenal.
AD. I'm sorry, Theodore. I mean, but what the heck has happened to Chelsea?
I don't know.
Bad summer transfer window, and you lose 3-0 to fucking Leeds American.
Mm.
AD, what do you think, AD? What do you think of this Chelsea team at the moment? Obviously, they missed on signing all the players that Barca obviously wanted. Also, what do you see? what has gone wrong with this Chelsea team in your opinion, AD?
Yeah, I think the problem for Chelsea is that they just can't score goals. I think that's been a big issue, and I think their formation has been caught. I think they got to stop playing the five at the back, and they got to start playing more. They got to play the 4-2-3, in my opinion. And some players got to stop starting on a regular basis. Like Mason Mount, I think they need to stop using him as a forward. I think he could actually still do well in a midfield as maybe like a double pivot, but not like an attacking mid. And then obviously Gallagher, I don't think is as good as people say he is.
I don't know why he's starting, to be honest.
Jorginho,
Kante and Kovacic are out.
Yeah, Jorginho, I don't have a lot of people have been very critical of him. I don't think he should be starting. Then I think Chelsea need to try. They got to get a center forward, man. I mean, like it's going to be difficult. You can't get top four with no center forward, in my opinion. You know, and Kai Havertz just isn't it. He just can't play as a striker. And I think they need to start using wingers. That's been another problem I have with Chelsea is that they use cams and strikers and wing backs, but wingers are very important. You know, so that's just my thoughts.
And Eddie, what do you think of the Edward Mendy howler today?
Yeah, it was a really bad mistake. A very characteristic of him. And
no, but it is characteristic. He did it against Real Madrid.
I mean, this is like one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Like, you know, because remember a few seasons ago, not the last season, but the season before, like I didn't see him make any high profile mistake. So, like that season where we won the Champions League, I feel like he's not been the same. And obviously, it's not the first time he did. Obviously, you bring up the Real Madrid game. We could also talk about the West Ham game too. I don't know if you consider that a mistake. And yeah, I just think for me, man, Edward Mendy, like I don't really think you guys need to be. I don't think you guys should be too worried to the point you're going to sell him, anything like that. I think he's still a great keeper. However, I do think that I feel like you guys should stop playing out from the back. And I think that may be something that needs to be addressed. Because only Man City really can really effectively do that, you know.
And we see 4.0 match rating. Matt, could you give me your thoughts about Chelsea this season? Why haven't it clicked yet? And what do you think Chelsea can improve to push forward to get better results?
I think partly it's down to missing players such as in the striker area. The injuries as well has been a bother. They've got players playing in the false nine position when that's not really their strong point. And obviously Koulibaly getting a double yellow card is going to be a massive blow going forward. And currently 1-1 drawn, 1 lost, 1. So it's not doom and gloom yet, but I think we'll get a better idea come the next result.
So as we see on the table here, this result leads third, Chelsea 12. Not good for Chelsea at all. Obviously, Chelsea 4 points, and I'm not sure, but obviously we have the next game for Chelsea. They have Leicester. If they don't win that one, I could see Chelsea getting in a lot of trouble this season. Let's talk about this guy. Man, Brandon Aronson. AD, what are your thoughts about this amazing talent from USA?
Yeah, he's a great player. I think it's kind of underrated, to be honest. I think people should discuss him more. Obviously, I hear a lot of things about Pulisic, and don't get me wrong, Pulisic is good, but for me, I think he's been one of the more unsung heroes. I think he's a player that USA fans should appreciate, and even neutral fans should talk about more, because this guy has been one of our best players in the international form. His international form is pretty good. He's scored goals in crucial games. Like he scored the first goal against Canada on the qualifier, and then obviously I think he scored a brace against Honduras. And I just think for me, he's a very talented player, and it's good to see he's doing well at Leeds because obviously it's impressive to be good at RB Salisbury, but let's be real, RB Salisbury they dominate that league. So I'm not really like I wasn't really too sure if he's really proven it. Now in the Premier League, he's been a great player. Scored against Wolves. I know that was counted as an own goal, I think, not given to him, but I consider it as a goal for him. So, and for me, it really should be 2 goals for him, in my opinion. But yeah, a very talented player, and I'm excited to see what he can do for Leeds. Let's see if Leeds can continue their good form. And yeah, another American player that also plays at Leeds is Tyler Adams. I think he's a very he's a decent player as well. For me, he's a player that is kind of like on and off. Sometimes I feel like he has good games. Sometimes I feel like he has bad games. He's not really been that consistent. I still think he's another player that people should talk about more for the US. I know he's not really got a lot of appreciation for. So, good player indeed. And I heard Rodrigo has actually been good for the Leeds as well. And yeah, man, that's pretty much my thoughts on Leeds. And congratulations on the win, and huge win for Jesse Marsh.
And obviously we have Sinisterra on the bench. Oof. Thoughts on him, guys? Do you think? How many goals do you guys think he will score?
Maybe I'm gonna say 5. He doesn't really score much. He assists more, but if he's gonna be a bench player, then even less. He needs to start.
So, Chelsea gotta improve to win the title, probably. Jesus Christ, what a game from Leeds. Shout out to them. Big win. Obviously, Chelsea gotta improve. Next, we have the big one. Newcastle versus Manchester City. Yes. What a game. So, Matt, your thoughts about this game? Do you think it was a fair result, and who do you think deserved the win?
Well, this was an exciting game. In fact, Newcastle turned it around to go 3-1 up. They'll be disappointed that they didn't hold on to that. Credit to Man City for pegging it back, but I'm sure he felt they could have won this game as well. It's a game I wish I hadn't missed, and the other thing I'll say is I was hoping that former Bristol Rovers loanee Elliot Anderson would get on the pitch, but he's still yet to do so in the league. But it was a great game overall.
Obviously we have Theodore, who is a Chelsea fan. Thoughts about this game?
Well, it shows how far Newcastle have come since the takeover since last year, and like Newcastle fans can expect more of these types of games, of battling against the best teams in the world, in the league, and hopefully they get Europe next season, and we'll see how far they go.
Thoughts about this City team, AD? What do you think they could have done better this game? Obviously, they conceded 3 goals, which is not that good when you play in the Premier League. But at the same time, it's the Premier League, anything can happen. So, what is your thoughts about this result, and where should Newcastle go forward in the future, and City also?
It's kind of hard for me to comment about Man City because I didn't watch this game at all. I wasn't able to keep track. I didn't even know who scored the goals. So I will say this though. I think Newcastle, they're looking great. It's impressive they got a draw against Man City because last season they got thrashed by them. and at the Etihad, I think, and I think even at their stadium too, they got thrashed. But this season they've really proven a point, and it's a very valuable point against Man City. And it's very difficult to get points now against Man City because they usually win against. They usually win. So anytime you can get a point is always great, even if it's a draw. Obviously I know they wanted to win. And I heard Trippier scored a free kick today, which was incredible as well. Yeah, for Newcastle, man, it's a good result. And I think even though Man City did draw the game, I think this shows that Man City can never be underestimated. Even when you think they'll lose, they always fight to the very end. They're always a team you can never write off of, especially in the Premier League.
So obviously it was a very good game. Obviously City have a very strong team which can win every single title in the whole world basically. I'm not sure about the World Cup though. If they can win that, obviously it's very good result for Newcastle. So I was hoping Newcastle to win, but this is the table. So with this draw, Newcastle is 6th with 5 points. Next game is with Wolves. City next at home versus Palace. That's a good one. Palace have always made it easy for themselves in Etihad. So yeah, it's Etihad. So where do you guys think Newcastle will end in the end of the season?
I'm gonna say 7th.
Ooh, I put them 8th.
I had put them 8th at the beginning of the season, but I'm gonna bump them up 1.
I had them 7th, but if Man United don't improve, then in time at the end of the season, then I think I'll say 6th.
So let's guys move into the next league, which I'm going to talk about. So only 2 games, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. No. First game, Bayer Leverkusen Hoffenheim. AD, when do we push the panic button on Bayer Leverkusen? When are we doing it? AD, you muted. AD. Okay, so let's start with Matt. When do we push the panic button for Leverkusen?
How many losses have they had? This is their 3rd loss?
They are 3rd loss. They are last in the table.
Okay. I think if they're still in the relegation zone after the 5th game, that's when to push the panic button.
So do you agree on that, Phil? I think Theodore's internet has gone. So yeah. So I don't know what to say about that. Oh, there he is. Theodore.
Yeah, I disconnected.
When are we putting the panic?
Yeah, Leverkusen, they really need I'm scared for them in Champions League, to be honest. I'm gonna get 0 points in Champions League. But I'm gonna start pushing the panic button. Who's their next game actually?
The next game is versus Mainz.
Yeah, to be honest, I like Mainz, but if they cannot at least they've only scored 1 goal in 3 games. That's the most worrying part because last year their attack was really efficient. But if they cannot score more than 1 goal against Mainz, then yeah, I'm gonna start pushing the panic button.
So, AD, thoughts on Bayer Leverkusen? AD?
80 took a toilet
80.
break.
AD,
That's back.
thoughts on Bayer Leverkusen?
Okay, no, he's not back. He's back.
All right. Yeah, Dortmund, man. Very
Bayer
disappointing. And
Leverkusen.
oh,
Birmingham.
Leverkusen. Sorry. Well, I thought you were talking about the Dortmund because like it was on the screen there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
Thoughts on Leverkusen, AD?
Okay,
What do you-
Leverkusen. Very shocking. They're bottom of the league. They only scored 1 goal in 3 games, and yeah, I don't know, man. They've just been looking bad. Patrick Schick's been looking like terrible so far. Leverkusen defense is pretty much a joke, and yeah, this is a bit of a shocking start to their season. So I still think they'll be able to rebound and challenge for top 4 because I don't know if you guys remember last season Leipzig were really bad the first half of the season, but the second half they were very good and
Yep.
they made top 4. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Leverkusen do that, but maybe they need a managerial change to maybe do that, perhaps.
I like their coach, but yeah, I think maybe like if they lose the next game, then they're gonna have to start thinking about that.
So the next game we have, or basically, we have.
Okay,
this
that game.
So
Wow.
I'm Dortmund. What do we say about Dortmund? What the heck are they doing?
I think just wrong mentality. The defense is terrible. No leadership there at all. 2-0 up, 88th minute. They weren't very good, but they'll take the win as it is. But then they go on to concede an 89th minute goal and then 2 deep into stoppage time. I mean, that speaks negative volumes.
AD?
Are we talking about Dortmund now?
Yes.
Yeah, Dortmund, man, not very good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they didn't play good in the game. Like I know people say, oh, they were 2-0 up and everything. If you actually look at both of the goals were like wonder goals, screamers, And obviously, when you score a screamer, you need some luck, Like obviously, you need a fair share of luck to score those kind of goals, right? Do you guys agree?
Yep.
So, and Werder Bremen, they played really well. And then you have the guy Sula, who was so bad, he couldn't even track the defenders, and and it's really sad if your ex team is actually happy you're gone. That just shows how bad of a player you are. Because I actually know some Bayern fans that are happy that Sula is gone. And that just shows how bad he is. And I saw they scored the first goal. I was like, Werder Bremen. I was like, they can maybe come back. And the fact that they actually did is quite remarkable. And Werder Bremen definitely deserved the win. The stats prove everything. They had like 14 shots, 7 on target. They were very, very good in the game. And I think for Dortmund, this is a reality check for them. Because honestly, if they had won this game, they'd probably be like, oh, things are going good. Things are going good. But sometimes you need a reality check. Because remember, last weekend, they got outplayed by Freiburg. They almost lost the game. But I think the super subs saved the day. And they were able to take away 3 points from a game they probably shouldn't have won. And so it's kind of like Dortmund haven't been playing great this season, even against Leverkusen. I know they won the game 1-0. I think they scraped out a win, like they see out the win. Not very convincing. I don't think Dortmund have been great any of these 3 games. So I think things have to change. And Terzic, man, a lot of questions have to be asked about him and this Dortmund team, man. They need some more senior players, man. There's too many young players in this team, in my opinion.
So, your thoughts, Fedor?
Well, I think like Dortmund will never win the league with this mentality. They have the weaker mentality than Chelsea at this point. How they crumble every single year is beyond me. They find new ways to bottle it, basically. And yeah, I'm so annoyed that we're not gonna have a title race yet again this year. I feel like Bundesliga will never have a title race, and Dortmund really disappointed me.
Hmm.
Even though we know they bottle games, but like come on, bottling a 2-0 lead at 80 minutes at home to Werder Bremen. No offense, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So at Dortmund, I don't know what they're doing. I think they will never win the league, to be honest, because
Yeah, not with
Bayern
this
Munich.
mentality, that's for sure.
I'm sick and tired of Dortmund, man. I can't guess with that one.
I mean, Dortmund lose again at home to Werder Bremen in this fashion, and Bayern beat Bochum 7-0, and we see the different class between those two teams, and Bayern will always win the league at this rate.
Mm. Oh no. Lucero has gone out with an injury. But I'm still positive in this. Huh? Well, next game, VfL Bochum versus Bayern Munich, 7-0. AD, what do you think of Bayern Munich? AD, just say the truth. Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Bayern Munich, man, they're very ruthless, and they just love doing this. They love smashing. And honestly, at this point, this might seem crazy to say, but Bayern should already be given the trophy. Like, what they
Yep.
should do is this. What they should do is this. Bayern shouldn't compete in this league. Bayern should just use their B team in this league. I want to see how they will do. At
Yeah,
this point.
exactly.
Like, actually, that actually be a great idea. How about they use their B team? And I'm just saying this right now. If they win the league with their B team, then I can't take the Bundesliga seriously at that point. Just saying.
Mm.
Okay, but anyways, getting back to the bigger picture here. Obviously they thrashed Bochum. Bochum's a team that I think were newly promoted last season, so I'm not very surprised. And I know people told me that the Bochum won last season 4-2. I think it was an anomaly. It was an anomaly of a game. Ulrich played that game. I don't think Neuer played that game, and I just think that Bayern, just like I said, man, they're just too good. And let's see, because like I said, guys, for me, I'm not really judging Bayern until they get into the Champions League. That's where we're really going to see how Lewandowski loss is going to affect them, because because like I said, that's what's going to really determine whether they have missed him or not, because they could easily win these games without him, as we've been seeing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. So, Bayern Munich, they will destroy the teams in the Bundesliga, but in the Champions League, that's a big one. Can they do it in the Champions League? Of course, we have seen it before with Barca, the likes of Kiev, Benfica, all these
Tottenham.
teams.
They beat Tottenham 7-2.
Chelsea, then destroy them also.
Yeah, okay, now you don't have to add Chelsea.
Yeah, they have, but yeah, I think Bayern Munich, they should win this by winning every game. Theodore, you agree? They should win the league with 32 wins.
Yeah,
Matt,
but I mean
Yeah.
that's like pretty much impossible, because there's always some like freak game that happens every season. Like we see it against Frankfurt, like last season, Hoffenheim, Bochum last season. Also, like there's always just like even for Man City, it happens against Crystal Palace. For every team, like teams cannot go unbeaten. It's really really hard, and I don't see them going unbeaten. But they're gonna get over 90 points this season.
Yeah. So, Matt, your quick thoughts about Bayern Munich?
Well, it was inevitable that they were going to win the game, and I think that they're going to win the league again, because they're no Hansi Flick Bayern Munich, but they're still a good side, and the competition is just not there to challenge them. As for Champions League, I think they should be better than last season, but how far they'll go is a mystery.
So, if I would ask you guys, who will the top goal scorer be for Bayern Munich this season? Theodore,
I'm saying Mane.
Matt,
I'm going to say Coman.
AD,
Sadio Mane.
is the best football player in the world. So I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say Kingsley Coman. So, so So the next thing we're going to talk about is the mighty Serie A. Well, let's talk about Inter first. So, Internazionale. So, Matt, I'm going to start with you. What do you think of Inter's start so far? 2 matches and 2 wins.
Obviously, that's the start that Inter are going to want to have. They've not been tested massively, so we don't know how good they are. But compared to when they faced the competition, but this is a good start. They've made some good signings, and I'd like to think they could win the league, and I think it will probably be a first or second finish for them overall.
So let's talk about this. Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez. How many goals will they have this season? Like if we do both of them total, Matt.
28 combined.
Theodore.
I would say over 30 combined.
AD.
What was the question?
How many goals will Lukaku and Martinez have combined?
I'll say 30.
Ooh. So, where do you guys think Inter can finish in the Serie A?
I think they win the league.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm just going to say they win the league.
Ooh. That's interesting. So, then basically the next team we're gonna do a quick check on Napoli. 4-0 versus Monza. Napoli. Are they a title contender this season? Theodore.
I'm gonna say no.
Matt.
I think
What was the question?
Is Napoli a title contender?
No.
AD.
I think here's what's gonna happen. I think they'll do well like parts of the season, but eventually they'll fall off. So short term, yes, but long term, probably no.
So, Napoli have an interesting team. Mere, Rahmani, Lorenzo, Kim Min-jae, Rui, Zielinski, Lobotka, Anguissa, El Chucky, Lozano, Oshiman, and Kvaratskhelia. What's his name? And Almas, of course, and Tengen Dombele, Raspadori, Simeone. Now, where do you guys think Napoli will finish this season?
I'm gonna say actually 5th. And I know after a 4-0 win it sounds harsh, but like at the end of the day, they did lose Insigne, Mertens, and Koulibaly all in one transfer window, and it's gonna be tough to replace them. Even though they beat Monza 4-0, that doesn't change much. And because I think Roma, Juventus, Inter, and AC Milan are better than them.
So, AD, where do you see
Um,
Napoli finishing?
I have them barely clinching fourth.
Ooh,
In front of
Matt,
Roma?
Yeah, I think Roma will be more focused on Europa League. That's why I don't think they'll finish top four.
Where do you have Napoli?
6.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
interesting.
who's fifth? Who's fifth for you?
Lazio.
Ooh,
The next team we all know, we had today Atalanta versus AC Milan. Very good game.
yeah.
Also, we have AC Milan. First, where do you guys see Atalanta finishing this season? Matt.
Where do I have AC Milan?
No, Atalanta.
Atlanta 7th.
Theodore.
Me, it's really between 7th or 8th. But I'm going to say 8th. Fiorentina 7th.
AD.
I'll probably say eighth.
What about AC Milan? I'm gonna start with AD for this one.
I think they'll finish third.
Ooh, Matt.
I'm going to say Milan will finish 2nd.
Ooh, Theodore.
I'm saying 3rd. I think Juventus are going to be back in the title race, like with more of a vengeance.
It's interesting because I have Atalanta at 7th and AC Milan to win the Scudetto. So
Damn.
it's pretty good to be honest. Of course,
Sebastian Dagger. We've all gone with Inter Milan.
Hmm?
So let's see. We're all
Well,
fools at the end. So you've gone with AC Milan, but the rest of us with Inter.
I'm joking. I actually have AC Milan at 2nd.
Oh,
I actually do. So Napoli, no, I mean AC Milan. Sorry, have a Zlatan Ibrahimovic injured. How do you guys think that affects AC Milan?
probably not as much as you think because you love Zlatan. I think Rebic has started good this season, but I think Giroud's gonna have some clutch moments also.
And the next team we have AS Roma. Where do you guys think they will finish?
I'm saying 4th.
AD?
Fifth.
You're a hater, AD. Come on, Paulo Dybala.
Saying 3rd.
Ooh.
3rd.
What about Juventus? What about Juventus?
4th.
2nd.
AD?
What's the question? Juventus? Juventus second.
Ooh.
We have the same top 3,
You
me
guys-
and AD. Let's see if it's right.
Yeah, I think the old lady will come top 3.
Yeah.
I
Vlahovic.
think they're good. So
Dinosaur.
Yes. So the next, of course, we have the big one, the La Liga. Then we have after this, we have the Liga, of course, and obviously we have Porto, Bristol Rovers, and obviously can't much to go through. So let's start with Real Madrid. So this Real Madrid team, I'm gonna go straight up. They are the best team in the world and La Liga also. I'm sorry, but they are. This team is just that good. So where do you guys have Real Madrid? I have them to come first.
Yeah, I got them first. I'm saying they're the best team in Champions League, but squad in the world, I don't think they have the best squad. But they're not missing a beat without Casemiro for now. But let's see once Champions League comes back. Let's see the big games because Casemiro is a big game player.
So I want to hear your thoughts and where you think Real Madrid will finish this season from the Barca fan AD744.
I think Real Madrid will finish second.
What are your thoughts about this team?
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized something. Barca Real Madrid won by the same score the same weekend.
Hmm. So we all agree that
Coincidence?
Real Madrid is
I
going
think
to win
not.
the league.
Yeah, Real Madrid looked pretty good against
Not
Celta
AD,
Vigo.
but I agree.
Yeah, counterattack wise, they look really.
But Eden
friendly.
Hazard.
Eden Hazard and Vinicius Benzema, man.
But Eden Hazard missed the penalty.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Atletico de Madrid versus Villarreal. I'm gonna say this. I think Atletico gonna finish outside top 5.
He should
This
come back to
season.
the bridge.
I think they're overrated.
I think it's a bit reactionary.
I'm thinking.
Wait,
Yeah.
Villarreal made it 2-0? Wow, I didn't even know this
I
for a
can
second.
get it together. I still think they get.
Wow, this is a big win for Villarreal.
I still think they got.
So, guys, thoughts about Atletico Madrid? Where do you guys think they will finish?
I'll say third.
I'm saying fourth.
Third.
Ooh, yeah, I would agree. Yes, and then probably gonna go for the big one, Barcelona, Real Sociedad. So, can I have your thoughts, AD? Take me through the goals and the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not get to see the first half, so I can't really comment upon that. I will say this though: the first half, from what I heard from my friends, it was a very cagey game. Real Sociedad created a lot of chances, and Ter Stegen made some good saves. In the second half, it was complete obliteration. Like we completely obliterated them. Dembele scored, and then Lewandowski scored, and then Fati scored. The counterattack, we really exposed Sociedad, and that's what Sociedad do, man. Like their defense is very, very average. They play such a high line, and we can get at them with our counterattack, and that's why I was never really worried we wouldn't win this game because I know that our attack is very good now with the quality of players we have. So good for Sociedad though that Isaac scored, so that at least they have that to consider. It was a good chip. And I think for overall for Barca, Lewandowski looked great. Dembele, Fati looked great. Rafinha as well. And I just think that for me, this was a great, huge win. And I think it proves how this is a huge win because, like I said, I know what's in recent years, we haven't really been that great in. So it's nice to win here by a big statement, you know.
Yes, so Alexander Isak, of course. I love him, man. What a player. I would like to see him at a bigger club to see what he can do with better players. No disrespect to Sociedad, but
David Silva.
Matt, what do you think of Barcelona? This team, amazing.
Yeah, it's certainly an amazing team. I would say, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure on Xavi, even though the style is good. Second place finish, I think, and let's say quarterfinals in the Champions League maximum. But I think they're definitely a lot better than most of the other teams in La Liga.
Yeah, I agree. As much as it pains me to say it, I think they'll get second, and I can't wait to see them in Champions League. To be honest.
So, where do you guys? Obviously, you guys had. We took it. Where do you guys? How many goals is Isak gonna score this season? I'm gonna say 10. AD. AD, how many goals is Isak gonna score?
Isaac, I would say 10.
Matt?
I'm going to say 12.
Ooh, Theodore. Theodore. Yes, Theodore. How many goals is Isak gonna score this season?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I'll say 11.
Oops.
Yeah, 11.
11. Ooh, that's good. So, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. AD, are you happy with this team that you played today?
Yeah, I'm happy with the result.
Obviously, you want Jordi Alba instead of Balde and probably Rafinha to start. A good team you have, so I hope you guys do well. So, next game, obviously, or no, not that team. So, I'm gonna go through. So, this team is a good team, a good, very, very good, interesting team. I mean, obviously, it's sad for for Matt, obviously. Could you, Matt, give your thoughts about this game, and what do you think went wrong for Bristol Rovers?
Yeah, it's a well, before the game it was a weird one because the formation was something like a 3-3-3-1 with 3 defenders, 2 strikers, and the rest were defensive midfielders. Evans is an attacking midfielder, and Finley's like attacking midfielder, centre midfielder. So the only wide player you had was number 30, Luca Hall. Well, in terms of starting, that was. And first half seemed to be okay. From what I heard as I was listening to it on the radio, and it didn't show on the highlights, Glenn Whelan, formerly of Stoke and Villa, he'd made a very bad challenge on one of the players. That player actually ended up getting taken to hospital, and he only got a yellow card for it, so perhaps was a bit fortunate. The way the first goal got conceded was wasn't good to see. It was from a corner, and the man at a free header. Second half, things seemed to be in the balance. The way the equaliser came in, the Portsmouth left back had the ball near the corner flag, and ex-Portsmouth striker Marquis managed to win the ball back and then set up Collins for a equaliser, who was able to slot it in from close range. And then afterwards, there were 2 penalty incidences that were fairly similar, but I'd say the Rovers one was more blatant. And the referee was easily influenced by the crowd, gave the Portsmouth penalty that went in, and didn't give the penalty at the other end. Rovers did bring on some more wide players, more attacking players to try and salvage something, but then Portsmouth got the win right at the end. So I thought that we were good enough to get a point, and could have easily done so had the referee not just given them that penalty. because I don't even know if he had a good view of the penalty itself, because he was in the sunlight and the action was going on in the shade as it happened. But yeah, so far I'd say a mid-table finish is on the way.
So guys, let's move on to the next game. I'm gonna show you guys this, and it's a crazy result, 7-1 for PSG. Let's start with 8744. What do you think about this game? And PSG, of course, a very good team. Obviously, they won Liga. Obviously, what do you think they will? Can they win the Champions League with the way they play? What do you think of this PSG team? AD, what do you think of this PSG team?
Yeah, it's a pretty good team. They thrashed Lille at their stadium, and they're looking good, man. They're looking good. I'm still not sure how PSG will do in the Champions League. I still think they have to address their mentality, but I think they'll do better than they did last season. I'll say that.
And what do you think of the front three? Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. AD. Do you think that's the best front three in the world?
I mean, I don't have the front threes, honestly. So, what are the front three do you have in contention?
Foden, Morris, Holland.
I mean, I would say this one's probably better so far.
Matt, thoughts about this PSG team? Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar.
It's fantastic, especially when it gels together. And I think if they get that same kind of service in the Champions League, then they're a threat to everybody.
Theodore, your thoughts about this game, and obviously the PSG 7-1 thrashing. Obviously, this was like the 2014 World Cup between Brazil and PSG. And of course, what's your thoughts about PSG this season in Champions League? Do you think they could win it? And obviously, the front three: Messi, Mbappe, Neymar.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
For me, it's the best front three in the world. When it's like this, like it's unstoppable. So far, they have 17 goals in 3 games, PSG, and Neymar has 11 goal contributions. I think they can win the Champions League, but it's about mentality at this point. So let's see how they. Because Galtier is not a great coach in UCL. He's more of a league coach. So let's see if that translates into Champions League.
So, honestly, my thoughts on this PSG team. I think they're a really, really good team, and I think many people say that yes, they can win the Champions League and this stuff, but I genuinely think the way Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar is going to play this season, I feel like they could definitely go all the way to final. So, PSG, they absolutely destroyed Lyon. PSG, if they don't win the Liga, that's a failure. The only thing they want is the Champions League. Could they get it? Yes, they can. Will they get it? That's another thing for another day, basically. Best front three in the world: Messi, Mbappe, easy as that.
Yeah.
Probably that's
The
it for this. That's it for this game. So, what a game we had. So, Next game.
There's
News.
Porto Sporting.
Yeah. Porto versus Sporting Clube de Portugal. That's gonna be interesting to see. Colonial versus Nublense right now in the cup. So that's we have not played good, to be honest. We have Marco Rojas on the bench. That's interesting for people to know what the New Zealand player Messi Kiwi, as we call him. And obviously Bruno Gutierrez and Bolados has came on for Saldivia and Lucero. So and the GOAT himself, Gabriel Costa, is clear of Messi. So 0-0 in that game. So Santiago wins 1-0. So I'll find the game here. 0-0 in the academy games. Interesting to see. It's very interesting. And of course we have now. You know what? Let's take a minute to appreciate Hoiko for being such a good team and beat the team 3-0. Wow. Very good team in my opinion. So Hoiko, congrats to them winning their game, I guess. Armin Bielefeld won. Good result.
And Strasbourg.
Yeah, Olympiacos won 2-0. Yes, they did. Jamrock 3-0 versus Dundalk. That's huge for the Irish Premier League. Marco Rojas is on his way in. Astana won 1-0. Carrot won 2-1. Tobol 2-2. Arando Salguris won 3-1. That's interesting. Differdange 0-3. 1-1. We had Dudelange 3-1. We had Stadium 1-0. Celix 3-1. Struga 2-1. And this game did not play because Renova is not in the. We have. You know what? Fuck it. This game was insane. 7-0. AD, could you give your. What do you think of this 7-0 trashing? Like, obviously you didn't watch this game, but you know.
What?
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Welcome, Steve.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Before we all give our thoughts about this, I just want to tell you, Steve, give your thoughts about this amazing game. Like, what do you
I'll
think
never
of this
forget
game?
it. I'll never forget it. We're going to be talking about this game years down the line, guys. Seriously,
Yep.
do you feel that this game had that special feel to it? Like when you,
Like,
if you're ever showing,
I
if you're
feel
ever,
like
yeah, go on.
yeah, I feel like this like the start of something new for like Newcastle. This could be like the turning point for them.
Well, we've already
To
had
battle
the
against the big
turning
dogs, being in
point.
front
This
3-1.
is more of a big statement of intent. Albeit we gave up 2 goals and we should have done a little better to win the game. Fine. But you know what? Man City put up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals consistently. To get a result against Man City, you got to score at least 3 goals, in my opinion. How many times do you see them get beat 1-0? That don't happen. That don't happen. You have to outscore them. And we nearly did. We were up 3-1. Boys, that Trippier free kick was absolutely
The sauce.
unbelievable. And it's the fourth. It's the
Yeah.
fourth time he's done it. And he ain't a
The
one.
commentator went wild.
Yeah.
So
It was unbelievable. It was an unbelievable game. If you are trying to get someone into football, you show them that game. You show them that game, right?
Yeah.
You show them that game. You show them Brazil 7-1 loss
So-
against Germany, and you don't show them this fucking game. We were crap this game. We were crap today against Rams.
And it's funny because they're both draws.
They're both draws, but I feel very different about both. Look,
Yeah.
we were fortunate. First of all, we were fortunate to fucking score at the end of the first half, courtesy of Jiku. Very, very scrappy goal. It was one of our only opportunities we had the entire match. In all reality. Yeah, Alexander Jiku, the center back. Very scrappy goal, but we went into it 1-0. But this fucking Rams team is just our bogey team. We don't beat these guys usually. They're tricky. They've got hard-working midfield, good defenders, and Folarin Balogun on loan from Arsenal, the English and American dual nat. He looks a good player for them. He looks a really good player for them. I don't think he'll cut it at Arsenal. I think he could do something in Ligue 1 though, possibly. He should be looking at a permanent there because he's I believe he's leading the league in goals. So look, that match was very, very tough. It was very tough. But yeah, Rams are our bogey team, but it was tricky. It was tricky. So yeah. This game was insane too. This game was fucking crazy. I did not think in a million years that Lille. I knew that PSG would win. I didn't see 7-1 though. I really didn't.
This was Brazil, Germany, as I said earlier.
It was, yeah. No, it was. I mean, PSG just when they had a chance, they took it. That's the thing. I don't even think Lille played that bad necessarily. They weren't good by any means, but they weren't like awful. They just took every chance that they had, essentially. And it started from the fucking opening minute. So, yeah, business as usual for PSG. I'm stunned that Lille played that bad, to be honest. Or sorry, that they got hammered like that bad. And 7-0 Bayern München too. Absolutely bonkers game.
When
We
do
had some
Strasbourg,
great games. Huh?
Yes, 7.
when do Strasbourg play?
Huh?
When do Strasbourg play PSG?
I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that, man.
And of course,
When
I
do
feel like
we
that's gonna
play?
be like 6-0. It's gonna be like a 6-0.
honestly, we have my team, obviously. One of my teams playing it now. Colo will play in the cup versus Newcastle, and tomorrow we have Liverpool United. But this game, best first half we have played this season. Like, we absolutely destroyed them. You know what?
Yeah, it was 3-0 at one point, right?
Yasin Nayari, I'm sorry, he's on fire. This kid, he does the right thing. He scores now, like, and you know what?
By the way, Pellegrino scored another brace.
Yeah,
No.
Pellegrino, bro,
Also.
that guy is absolutely insane for Bodo Glimt. That guy is he's just on another level. Seriously, Pellegrino, he's a good finisher, works hard. He's a good player. He's 32 years old, but he does the business for Bodo. They drew 2-2 with Hamkan, but yeah,
I can see him
excited
in Ligue
for
1.
against Dinamo Zagreb. What?
And I'm gonna show you this guy, our coach for the rest of the season, the legend himself, Henok Goitom. His last game was in December. He scored his 100th goal for this club. It was 4-2 win, and now as first time.
That's a lot of
as
pictures of
one-
one man, Sebastian. I think you're in love.
The first game now as a coach, he wins 4-2.
Yeah.
Something is written in the stars that we're gonna go through to the group stage.
So-
If we play like the first half we did today, Slovakia are screwed.
Yeah, but you've
Yeah,
got to come back
3-0.
from 3-0. Yeah, Theo, you took my fucking words from me, man. Essentially, It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you guys are in good form, look, Slovakia are not like the best team in the world. They're a good team. They beat you guys 3-0. So, but your
Yeah.
coach got fired after, right? So
But
we'll
for
see.
sure, like, yeah.
Maybe the
And
magic
obviously
of Europe will strike.
Seb Larsson was on the bench because
Yeah.
he plays too much. Like he needs a, you know what, the right subs. Eric Ring, Cisse. This
We
was
got
the
a
right.
fucking Larson agenda there, Sebastian. You toxic fan. You're so toxic, Sebastian.
Like
You're so divisive.
No,
You're so cruel.
no, like
You have an agenda against him.
no.
You just
I
said he
understand-
shouldn't play as much.
No,
Yeah, that's
You
mean.
know what?
That's mean.
I'm joking.
if he gets injured, like he has played too much, and we can risk an injury or a
He's a
yellow
Sweden.
card.
So
Then
you're saying he's made a paper essentially.
No, if he got the yellow card today, he would have missed the derby next week, who is so important.
Do you guys have Djurgården next week, or is it
No, Hammarby. Well,
Hammarby? Ooh.
Yeah, that's me tough. When you played your guard,
Vincent Tid, I'm sorry. What the heck are you doing?
I don't think
Maybe-
Sebastian wants to talk about what happened with Djurgården the last time they played AIK.
You know what?
I don't think he wants to talk about it. I don't think it went too well.
This guy, my favorite left back, in my opinion, the best left back.
On planet Earth?
yeah,
In 2021, he was the best left back, no doubt. 2022, still the best left back. Like this guy is so. Wait. I'm gonna show you. Nah, this guy.
That I have from Sweden. I want to see if you recognize the team.
No.
Oh, Hacken.
Nope.
It's not Hacken. Really?
Wait. Where's that goal? This goal. Look at this goal. Wait.
HIL.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Do you know this team, Sebastian?
What?
Do you know this team? This kit that I have. It's from
Oh.
Sweden. It's a third division team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no
well,
clue.
then I don't know that.
You don't know this one?
You don't know. Wow, that is not knowing your
don't-
country.
You know what?
I know
This
League One
guy-
badges.
To be fair, I forgot the name of the team too. I gotta check
Oh.
on eBay which one. I just wanted to see if you knew it. I just gotta
You
look it up on
You
eBay.
just collect now. You collect jerseys of teams you don't even know.
Bro, I have shirts from Namibia to fucking Sweden. So yeah, I got an extensive collection.
This guy would upgrade on any single Premier League team. who has an upgrade. Not joking. He would
Really?
be better. He would be better than
Wait,
Robertson.
Europa
No
League?
kidding.
Better than Robertson?
He would.
Well, that's not
have
saying
different-
much, to be
he-
fair.
No, he's not
Right
better
now.
than Robertson, but he would do better.
Why the hell did you say it'd be an upgrade on him? That's like saying, oh my,
Better
my
than Cucurella.
Well, I don't know, but
that
but
Chelsea
then
team sucks.
Yeah,
That Chelsea team are fucking rotten at the moment, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah, we
guy
need signings.
would do. Otieno under club system would do better than Robertson had, because this guy is faster. He knows how to fucking defend, not like Trent, who is garbage. Who I am feeling.
If Liverpool lose to Man U, that they're worse than Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen, Theo. We've
Okay,
ran
well,
out of Premier League. Look, the thing is, we had fucking Leeds smack up Chelsea, and then we went toe to toe, punch for punch, goal for goal with Man City. That's an upset. I think the Premier League upset voodoo is gone for the weekend. To be fair.
And of
Yeah.
course, I want your thoughts about this game.
No, no,
By
no.
the way,
that's-
this team, by the way, it's Harstad. Harstad.
Oh yeah, Hamstad. Yeah.
Harstad.
yeah, I don't know that.
There you go. They're a
What-
fucking.
What are your thoughts about this game?
This
Steve?
game was sick. This game was sick.
Mm.
America.
It
It's
is
called soccer. Jesse Munch. Smoking the fucking cigarette. smoking that two Caliban pack.
Yeah.
The Thomas
I did not
Tuchel
like this game.
Caliban pack. He's smoking that. This is Jesse Marsh, bro. He's just like,
True. Shout out to any Americans who's gonna watch this. Soccer. If USA wins the World
it's
Cup,
called soccer.
yes.
Just decided today.
You know what? It's soccer. Screw it.
When Leeds win, it's called soccer.
Yeah, I actually
right?
call it soccer.
True. Yeah.
I mean, look here. Let's get into a little debate for a minute because these fucking English and these British motherfuckers and these Welsh people and these Scottish people, they criticize the Americans
Irish.
for calling it soccer. Irish, fucking you name it, they fucking say, "Oh, it's not called soccer." In this country, it is. In this country, it is. United USA Soccer Federation. We can't call it
Change
USA
the
Football.
name.
We can't change the name. We have a U.S. Football Association. You can't have a U.S. football and U.S. football.
Yeah,
You have to distinguish the two.
the National
What,
Football
bro?
League.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking
Bro,
about
like
the
this-
federation names.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the federation names, like the USMNT, the
USMNT.
federations,
U.S.
the
Men's National.
USMNT. Yeah,
No wait. Yes.
yeah. It's the
It doesn't
United
have soccer in
States.
the name. It doesn't even have soccer or
No.
football in the name.
No. I know. I'm talking about the name of the federation. Here, I'll prove my
Oh.
point. Sebastian, look up on Google and do on the screen. Go on a different tab for a moment and look up USA Football Organization and see what comes up.
USA.
See what comes up. Look it up. It's gonna come up with the football one for like youth football and shit like that. Like, oh my god, you can't have tackle practice. The kids might get concussed. Raise them rough while they're young.
What the heck?
CTE is for everyone.
Huh?
Look! That's why we don't call it fucking soccer, dude. That's why we call it soccer. That looks like a fucking rugby thing. We can't just change it. It's U.S. soccer. All right?
Street soccer.
It's soccer.
It's called soccer.
Yes.
And Jesse Marsh, bro. See, look, United States Soccer Federation. There you go.
It's soccer.
It's called soccer. Sebastian confirmed it
Yes.
from fucking Sweden.
It's
And that's all
called
we
cocker.
Wait, Matt, did you just say soccer?
No, he said cocker.
No.
Cocker.
Okay.
Okay.
That works too, I guess.
Now I gotta make this stream private.
What do you mean
know,
private?
The world needs to know soccer.
The world
Yeah,
needs to
it's
know it's
soccer.
called soccer.
It's soccer, not football.
Sebastian,
So-
do you look? Sebastian, as a neutral, yeah. Do you think England are gonna like smoke the U.S.
He's
like
not a
everybody
neutral.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think smoke.
sports more.
No, Sebastian is a neutral because is he a fucking English fan? Is
He
he a
doesn't
fan
like
of?
English.
England.
He's an English hater. He's an English hater.
I don't like England national team.
Do you like the USMNT?
No, he doesn't like England.
Well, if he doesn't like
don't-
England, that's fine. But it's not like he's a USMNT fan because then, yes, you see the bias there.
You know what?
I just don't think
Yes.
you need to see the bias when you have Gareth Floodgate as England manager. The floodgates were open since the Hunger Game. Let's be real.
It, England, US is
Which game
going
did
to
you?
finish 0-0, let's be honest.
I think what?
It's going to
What was
finish
that?
0-0.
Yeah, I actually agree with that because I think Greg Ball.
Oh,
I don't rate
no.
our manager.
3-2 England.
That's a lot of goals for you guys to
There's not
score.
Oh,
Yeah, there's not going to
Gareth
be 5 goals.
Floodgate. Gareth Floodgate ain't opening the floodgates on the offensive end. He wants the 5 at the back and 2 DMs,
oh,
maybe.
No, this is not good.
What?
They scored.
Colo Colo are losing.
Yes, they're losing.
Fucking Colo, bro.
They're getting knocked.
By the way, that last Hungary game, it had players like Ramsdale, Mark Gay, Conor Gallagher. They won't be playing in the
Are
World
you
Cup.
trying to tell me that even though those guys are those guys the better quality than Attila Szalai, our fucking backup Hungarian keeper, Fila, the other Szalai, because there's fucking 3 of them.
Well,
So,
that game showed that some of the players that played that night shouldn't be playing for England.
Yes, but you'd still say on paper that they are better players than what Hungary had to offer.
Yes.
Look, I'm Hungarian, yeah. So I know what's up with our squad, and our manager's very good, Paolo Rossi. He's doing very, very good things for us. I don't know what you thought of it, Matt, but I've been so impressed with the way Hungary have been playing recently. I've been very impressed because we have a game plan. We work our asses off. We are very clean in possession, and when we break, we look confident. And we put away our chances against you guys. I know it was the Nations League. I know. But it was still impressive, right?
Yeah, it was impressive.
So, I think, I don't know, Matt. Are you a Southgate in guy, or do you think he needs to? Do you think he needs to go?
I'll keep him for the rest of the year, and then we'll see where it goes from here.
I don't think
we'll see the real England the next international break, whether it's good or bad.
That's true. Look, I'm not a. If I were an England fan, I wouldn't. I'm not impressed by Southgate personally. I think there's stuff he does well. He sets up his defense modestly well. But the problem is that when you have those kind of players and you play so defensive, like, should be getting a bit more. I'm not saying you have to do freestyle and play like Bielsa or Gasperini or whatever. But, like, surely you should be putting away Hungary in that game. And you drew with them, too, 1-1 also. So, or against Italy. Against Italy, I thought it was really meh in the Nations League. I don't know.
Yeah, could have done. If we had the better players, we probably could have won that game. Well, some of the better players did come on late, but still, that it just didn't feel complete.
I have Poland to get knocked out by Mexico to finish third.
Bro, as a Polish fan, you're spot on. We are fucking awful in major tournaments.
Yeah.
Poland look amazing in qualifiers, but then when it comes to tournaments, we shit our pants. We shit bricks, bro.
And something's going to happen to Szczesny in that first game.
Yeah, because he's past it. He's past his best.
Yeah, I'll quickly say that I'm expecting England to play 4-2-3-1 out of the World Cup until maybe the quarterfinals. And also, when
you think you'll make it to quarterfinals? Because don't you guys have the same group as if you advance out of the group? Don't you play someone? You could possibly play someone like a France or a Germany.
I
forget the route.
Senegal.
I forget the route, but it isn't.
Yeah. Well, I was. We'll discuss that afterwards, but I was saying we are getting off topic.
Nah.
Well, what were we talking about?
Recapping the weekend and how some of our teams are doing.
Okay, fair. Look, Newcastle are fucking massive. That's blam. So and Strasbourg draw to the bogey team, the fucking Rams.
So yeah.
Duality of man.
So we also talked about where we predicted the team. So where I predicted Newcastle 8, and Theodore, where did you predict them?
I at the beginning of season 8th, but I'm gonna go 7th now.
I've been on the 7th train since about June. I think I made my very, very early predictions in June. I know it's kind of silly to do that because signings happen, but I just like calling it early just so I can look like a fucking genie. Like a fucking one of those fucking fortune tellers.
And we also talked about Mendy, what he did, that mistake. Like,
Oh.
that's
Look.
not.
Mendy's just not good enough anymore.
Is
Hmm.
Never saved.
he's still a good goalkeeper.
He's never really like saved us, like won us a game on his own.
What?
Never. What game?
That Champions League run? It wasn't
That's not
fucking
him.
Kepa.
That was our defense. He didn't have many shots to save. Look at numbers. Look at
Yeah, but
his
he
stats.
made the saves when they had to.
That was because also of the defense, not like like De Gea when he was when he's with Man U, he has a shit defense. Well, like
Yeah.
a lot of times he saves them on repetition.
And that, but he has that error. Right.
So, we're gonna do. I've thought about this right now as you guys were talking. So, we could do the top 5 league or top 6 league, the best goalkeepers, top 3.
Mike Maignan.
So, no, from each league.
Nick Pope.
So let's
Nick
start-
Pope.
Nick Pope.
Please, let's start with the league. Top 3 best goalkeepers.
Alban Lafont, Donnarumma.
Yeah,
And I'm also gonna go with.
I feel like Lopez is pretty good, but he's always rash.
No. Bro, that's exactly spot on. Remember a few years ago when they played Benfica and he gave away that ball in the the halfway line, and it was a fucking 40-yard tap in, essentially. He's just got those stupid fucking errors in his game.
Yeah,
He's a
he
good
does.
shot stopper. He is a good shot stopper, but his decision making at times is very questionable. Very
Maybe
questionable. Huh?
Maybe Mandanda is top 3. He's really good.
Mandanda is a little bit past his best. I forget what?
That young goalie for Rennes is bad, by the way.
What?
Alemdar.
Really?
Alemdar.
Yeah, the Turkish guy. I
Yeah,
forget
he's
it. What's his
Something Alemdar.
Alemdar,
So-
yes.
So, Steve, let me know your top 3 again in the La Liga.
So I'm gonna go top 3. Lafont number 1 because Donnarumma hasn't been better than Lafont in my opinion. Hasn't been better than Lafont. Yes, on paper, who's worth more money on Transfermarkt? Who's got more? Who won the Euros and all that shit? Fine. But if we're talking league performances, it's Lafont. And they didn't even do particularly well last year in the league. They won the Coupe de France against Nice. And I'm also, I think another contender for one of the better goalkeepers in the league is Bryce Samba. I think he's done very well so far
what
for
about-
Lyon.
Jonas Omlin.
Omlin from Montpellier is a good goalkeeper too, to be fair. Yeah, that's a good shout. I think sometimes, though, he has a howler in him. I think sometimes he does have a howler in him every once in a while.
Paul Lopez could be decent.
Paul Lopez is decent. For third place, oh, God damn.
I mean, Liga goalkeepers in general are not that good.
It's definitely not Nubel. Nubel's been way too inconsistent, in my opinion. Fucking God. Mvogo at Lorient has been doing all right. Because he used to play for RB Leipzig.
And PSV.
You know what? You know who is third place, to be honest? You know, we're actually second place based off their actual body work. It's Matt Sells of Strasbourg.
Yes.
It's Matt Sells.
Benitez would be there, top 3.
Yeah. No, but top 3 for me is Lafont, Matt Sells, and Donnarumma, because all the others I think I've got individual questions about.
What about Bruno Castillo from
Castillo's
okay.
shit now. He's shit.
So,
Not
And you see
anymore. If we're talking
Mbanyang-
3 or 4 years ago, sure, he was good.
Nyang with a red card
So-
5 minutes into his debut.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
What a dumbass.
your top 3, Theodore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna put my third being. I'm gonna say actually Mvogo be my third, and then Donnarumma second and first.
Lafont.
Lafont, because Mvogo on his debut was really, really good.
Yeah, against Rene. Yeah, it was very good.
So Matt, who is your top 3 best goalkeepers in the league?
Well, I think I'll go with pretty much the same as what these guys have said because the only other keeper I can think of is Navas, and he's not been playing.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Who I personally would play over Donnarumma, but given the circumstances, I think I'll say Donnarumma one. But I don't really have a top 3 that's.
And also another one that could have like last year that was really good was Rajkovic.
Yeah, but he left for
Yeah, Mallorca.
Spanish team?
Mallorca.
Yes. Yeah, Real Mallorca. Yeah, he left there.
But he was really good. I don't know
He
why
was
he went to
very good.
Mallorca. Like I'd rather stay at
Rams.
than go to Mallorca.
Yeah.
And also the Brest goalkeeper isn't he good?
Yeah, the Dutch kid.
Bizot.
Pizzo. He's good too. He's actually and he was good for Alkmaar. He's been solid for them.
So
Oh,
my top 3.
I remember remember when Lens had signed Farinez? Like he was meant to be really good.
Yeah.
So my top 3 before we move to the next league. I'm going for third. I'm going for Self, very good goalkeeper from Strasbourg.
Yeah.
I really like Strasbourg, very good team, underrated.
Yeah, buddy.
I have
Strasbourg
He knows what to say to
propaganda
make
is
you
hitting
happy.
you now.
I have Donnarumma second.
Strasbourg are really good.
Obviously Lafont, Alban Lafont. Oof.
He really needs to leave,
And
to be
the
honest.
next league we're probably gonna do is Serie A.
Manuel
So-
for me, number 1. Mike
Yes.
Manuel.
Yeah, he's number
Is
one for
Mignon-
sure.
Easy.
Mignon first. We all agree on that. Mignon first.
Yes. Mike Manuel, best goalkeeper in Serie A, hands down.
By the way,
Hands down.
why is Handanovic still starting over Onana?
I have no clue. That guy's like 1 billion years old.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I got no
they
clue.
signed him for that
For
reason.
the second of the top 3, who you guys have at second?
Rui Patricio was bad last season, to be honest.
Yeah, Fuck Roma
Meret,
too.
Alex Meret.
I fucking hate Roma. Despise the cunts.
Fiorentina have a bad goalies. Last year was Terracino. He was bad.
Tatarashanu, yeah.
Dragowski.
I'm going for Kragno.
Alessio Cragno.
Yeah, he's at
I think
Monza.
he's decent.
He's decent.
What about the Atalanta? Musso.
Yes, that's number 2. Easily.
Yeah,
Yes.
Musso.
Because they bought him from Udinese. It's that Argentine goalkeeper.
Yeah, he was really good.
I rate him.
And the
I rate
one
him.
Udinese replaced Musso with is also decent. I forgot his name though. Silvestri.
Got it too. What's his name?
Yeah.
Silvestri, I think.
No, Golini.
Golini is
No, but Udinese. Godini's now at Fiorentina.
You know what? Top 2 is secured. Musso and
Chesney.
Mano. The third one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ooh, Lazio. The Lazio. Wait, who did they replace Strakosha with? Lazio.
Luis Maximiano from Granada.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
He is a good goalkeeper. Yes.
Yeah, but he's not in the Serie A, I believe. But
Yeah, he's
who did
at
you have
Lazio.
third?
He's at
He got a
Lazio.
red card on his debut last week.
Oh yeah, then we go for Maximiliano as third. He's a very good goalkeeper.
Now Maximiano's gonna be a very, very solid goalkeeper for us. Very solid.
Beware to not turn like Lopez and get red card every game.
Yeah, so
That's
the next league, I hope you guys agree with me. La Liga. Courtois
number 1, yes.
Courtois or Black Ter Stegen.
Oblak fell off a cliff last year.
Yeah, Oblak last season was not good. And Ter Stegen also to an extent, not as much as Oblak, but
What about Dituro from?
Ooh, what about Bono?
Bono, Bono from Sevilla. He's a good goalkeeper.
Remiro.
But the new Celta Vigo goalkeeper is not Dituro now. It's the 34-year-old Argentine.
God damn it! What's his name?
Marchesin.
Oh yeah, Marchesin. That's right.
Yeah.
So who did you guys? Obviously, Courtois is first.
Yeah,
That's
first
one point.
Courtois. Second.
It's
I'm
still
gonna say
Ter
Bono.
Stegen. It's still Ter Stegen. If you
Fine.
guys watch
Bono's
the game
third, though.
today,
Yeah.
Bono
probably Bono. To be fair, Yassine Bono. Yeah.
Real Betis's goalkeeper is Rui Silva.
Claudio
Oh,
Bravo.
Rui Silva's good too. That's fact.
You know what? I'm going for not obvious one, but it's.
Ooh, the Real
I'm
Sociedad
going for
goalkeeper,
Ramiro.
Alex Ramiro.
Yeah,
I'm going for
Ramiro's pretty consistent. Oh goddamn.
What about not Geronimo Rulli.
Rulli has good moments, but then he also has it's like
Mistake.
Anthony Lopez. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's mistake ridden.
So, we all agree top three: Courtois, Ter Stegen, and Bruno or Ramiro.
Bruno. I'm gonna say Bono.
I'm gonna go Yassine Bono, but I think Rui
Yeah.
Silva would be fourth.
He's gonna be good. He can be very decent at the World Cup.
Yeah,
And also,
yeah,
there's
for,
gonna be
sure.
have
For
to-
Morocco. Yeah,
Ziyech's gonna be at the World Cup because they're gonna change coach.
really?
Well, they're gonna
Really?
change coach, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah, because the coach didn't like Ziyech, right?
Yes,
And that was
Yeah.
why he wanted to stay out. Right.
Yes.
Is this
So,
for Morocco?
except if the new coach is bad, also, but I think Ziyech will play.
What a
Is
hit!
this Morocco?
Yeah,
Well,
it
we were
was
talking
a
about
weird
Bono, and
timing
then
to sack him. But I think I'd say this is more on Ziyech because there was a time where the coach did call up Ziyech and he outright refused.
right.
I think the new coach will try and get the best out of Ziyech and make things fit well around him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's a move that's worked out for the best, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
next
wait,
is
who's the best
Bundesliga.
African goalkeeper? Mendy or Bono?
Bono.
Mendy.
Bono.
Mendy's really,
Bono.
really like disappointed me, and I'm not gonna lie.
Mendy is so overrated that he's not even top 10 in the Prem.
Rice and Body of Algeria is also really good in World Cups, but he's not
Yeah.
in the World Cup.
Who
Remember
is
against
the
US?
lead?
Yes.
It's Germany.
Yeah.
Germany.
And against
Mostly.
England.
So that's our top three from the Serie A.
La
From La
Liga.
Liga.
Oh, La Liga. And then
buddy.
we have the next one, Bundesliga. And this one is obvious. You're all gonna agree on it. Manuel Neuer,
Manuel Neuer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gulashi top three for me also.
Kobel, and Gulashi.
Kobel,
Oh,
Kobel, I think.
actually, Lucas Harandaki
Pradec.
gets in.
Radetzky at
Oh,
Leverkusen.
Trapp. What about Trapp? No, Kevin Trapp.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
got
good point.
There's
I
a
think Trapp
moment.
is man, that's tough. Trap.
Definitely Neuer. Neuer is first.
Yeah, Neuer is easily number one. Gulashi, I think, is second. Yeah. At RB Leipzig.
What about the third one?
It's not.
Casteels. Yeah, Casteels.
Kun Casteels is in and around that conversation for third, to be fair.
Yeah, Castells is good.
He saved 2 back-to-back penalties at the weekend
Sommer.
against Schalke, too.
Sommer.
Yeah, and Sommers had a bit of a drop-off, but he is fantastic. He really is fantastic.
Yeah,
That's who
somewhere.
else?
I'm gonna pitch him somewhere.
He conceded a
Olivier
bit.
Ballman.
I think he carries that Gladbach team. I think Sommer carries that team.
Sometimes, yeah.
No,
Sometimes.
like Jonas Hoffman carries that Mönchengladbach team. and never gets talked about.
If this is, we have 4 goalkeepers that we have for the third position. So between Hradecki, Trapp, Sommer, and Castells, who would you?
I
pick?
might go. Oh man. Oh Jesus. This is tough.
I really like Castells, to be honest.
Casteels had a rough year last year, though. To be fair, I'm trying to.
Last year,
Hradecki
one of the best
is-
goalies was Stefan Ortega, but he left to Man City.
Yeah. So yeah. No, Ortega would have been probably my third pick because he was very, very much overperforming for that Bielefeld side that got
That
relegated.
had like 2 years that he
I
was
think
winning them
I think
games.
I'd have Harandeki second and Trapp third.
No Gulashi.
So-
No Gulashi.
Woo!
And then we
But he has
have-
an 85
Maybe
rating.
I'd have him third.
What?
Depending if Trapp still got it.
I have slightly. I think I'm leaning towards Trap.
I'm gonna go Trap. Actually, to be
Yeah.
honest, I think
Yeah,
I made
okay,
up my
Trapp.
mind.
Just
It's a
Yeah,
tough
that save-
decision, nonetheless.
That
Mm.
save
Last
against
season,
Aaron
was-
Ramsey. Wait, no, not Aaron Ramsey. Who's the one that in the final of the Europa League? Yeah, Ryan Kent.
Yeah, it was Ramsey.
Yeah, it was Aaron
Oh,
Ramsey who
Yeah.
fucked up his
I think
penalty. Yeah.
Trap.
But not the
carried
penalty.
team.
The action just before the penalty, like the. There
Oh,
was
I know
like
the one you mean.
yeah, I forgot who it was. I think it's Kent.
So-
Maybe.
So guys, the next league we're going for is the Premier League. So let's go for the third place. So
Third.
Right.
it's Pope.
Right.
Nick Pope is third place. No.
First, Nick Pope
So-
is first.
No.
Mm,
Nick Pope is either second or third.
And
Honestly-
Yang third. No, just kidding.
Honestly, let's be real about this, guys. Nick Pope does have a case to be number 1 in league. He carried that Burnley side for years, an underinvested Burnley side.
But also
he was a
Tarkowski
big-
carried them.
Tarkowski too, and Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche too. He exceptional players.
Chris Wood.
performances.
I don't know why Newcastle signed Chris Wood.
That wasn't our best moment, but you know what? It weakened Burnley. So
yeah, that's
Yeah.
part of the idea of the
You know what?
transfer.
For third place, I have Nick Pope.
I was looking at Edison.
Second, Allison. I'm saying
I think
second, Allison.
Allison's number 1. I'm gonna go
Oh,
Allison
I have
number
Allison
1.
at number
What?
1 too.
Who do you think is going to
I'm
start
for-
at the World Cup, actually? Allison or
Allison.
Ederson?
Allison.
Is he going to rotate? Is he going
Yeah,
to rotate
'cause
like he
he's-
usually does?
I think Allison is the better shot stopper of the two. Both are good with their feet. I would say slightly Ederson is better with his feet because he looks like we saw today in the Newcastle game, bro. He strolls around with it like he's playing with little kids. Like if he's playing with little kids, little toddlers being like he's literally just kicking them, dribbling it. Bro, it looks so calm and composed, and then if he comes under pressure, he just whisks it away like it's nothing, like it's absolutely nothing. He's
Mendy
sexy
can't
on the
relate.
ball.
This is my top
Mendy
3.
can't-
So this is my top 3.
Jose Sa, by the way, has a huge case to make for this top 3 also.
Oh yeah, Jose Sa is really good.
And Robert Sanchez for Brighton.
That's
I
Oh
have
yeah, good play. Yeah.
He's a very good goalkeeper.
I have Allison, Pope, and the third one I have Hugo Lloris. I think
No.
he's underrated. I think he's so underrated. Like people talk about this Allison, Ederson, De Gea, and
Ederson.
most of these goalkeepers, but nobody is talking about Hugo Lloris. What he does for Spurs, he saves them a lot. He won a World Cup. I think Hugo Lloris for.
Hear me out. Carl
Yeah.
Darlow.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I remember him. What a player.
I don't even think he's top 3.
He's lucky if he makes top 3 in the championship, dude. He's lucky. He's very, very lucky if he makes top 3 in
Where
the
is he
championship.
now? Actually, is he still at
Darlow's
Newcastle?
No, he went to I went to a championship team, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck me. Where did he
But
go?
I feel like Martin Dubravka was also very good before Pope.
But you know what? You know what? Today showed why Nick Pope should be our starting goalkeeper. Because you know what? I think the thing that Pope did so fucking good today was he claimed his crosses. He set the tone. He
Yeah.
conceded 3 goals. But do you guys think he could actually stop any of those?
Yeah,
They weren't
not really. But he really should start for England from Ramsdale
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
and
Nick
Pickford
Pope.
and Pickford mostly. Pickford's not
The thing
good.
is with England, though, is that's not their biggest problem. Because all 3 of those guys are good goalkeepers.
Well, what I saw from Ramsdale against Hungary, I don't want to see him play for England for the rest of the year.
For the rest of his career.
Matt, would you have Nick Pope as your number 1 right now, or would you stick with Pickford because he hasn't screwed you over yet?
Pickford's too small.
Probably.
Yes, yes.
But he
Fucking
always turns up
Sunderland.
against Chelsea.
I'd
Against Chelsea,
say-
he becomes a monster.
I'd say stick with Pickford because he fits the way Gareth Southgate wants to play.
He fits in his t-shirt
And,
because he's so small.
Him and Havertz can be the T-Rex buddies.
But what about a very underrated player I was thinking of? Vicente Guaita.
Guaita's a stud. He's a stud.
Yeah.
He performs like a top 3 goalkeeper certain games. In other games,
Yeah.
he's still good. But some games, he saves Palace. By the way, I thought I watched that Crystal Palace game Saturday against Villa. Yeah, that was superb. That was a very, very good performance from Palace.
Yeah, I
They're
really like Crystal Palace, to be honest.
They're such a fun team to watch. They're
But
such
they-
a fun team to watch.
Like, of
I
course, they
tweeted
can't
it-
do anything against Arsenal, though. That's annoying me.
Yeah, but even in that game, I didn't think that they were terrible. They just went a goal behind, and then Arsenal were kind of struggling a little bit, but they got the second. Look, I tweeted it after the Palace game. The Palace's greatest strength is Vieira knows how to combine the individual brilliance of players like Wilfred Zaha. Eze on the ball is a magician.
Yeah.
You know, guys like Gehi, Tyreek
Olise.
Olise is magic, bro. He's magic.
Joachim Anderson is really good also.
Anderson's got some killer balls, killer passes that Harry Maguire, people think that Maguire does all the fucking time, but they never does.
Yeah.
Or that Bruno Fernandes does. Joachim Anderson does that consistently, and he gets that attack started from the back. Look, I'm telling you, Crystal Palace, what they do is they have all these ballers. They've all got some individual brilliance, but they combine it with teamwork. It's like there were periods in that game where Eze would take the ball, slither through guys, and then just drop it off to someone else. The third goal was beautiful. The third goal Palace scored was absolutely beautiful. It was 4 players involved. It was Eze, Zaha, and Tyreek Mitchell, and then it was some nice interplay. It was a back heel. It was a no-look. It was a no-look pass to play Tyreek Mitchell down the left, and that cross was pinpoint to Mateta. That was a beautiful, beautiful goal. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I really like this.
Palace are a very fun team to watch as a neutral. Very fun.
I hope they
team.
get close to top 7.
I can't wait until it's Leeds versus Palace. That's gonna be a great game. You know what I
Crystal
mean?
Palace, Newcastle also.
I'm
Yeah,
very
I was
worried
thinking
about
that too.
bro. Ellen Road and Selhurst Park are not easy places to go. They are
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, as we saw
Um,
today. That was
yeah.
nice.
Bro, but you know what? We're pretty fucking good at home too, I would say. We're
Yeah.
all right. We're all right.
We're
at
not,
home.
we're
Just-
not good at home.
Well, you guys just aren't very good in general right now. I don't care. You could play in New Zealand, or you could play in fucking Antarctica.
Actually, at Santiago Bernabeu, we were pretty good. Maybe we should make that our home.
bro. You probably should. Pulisic scoring there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just
Even Werner.
In a few years, Newcastle will be the best football club in the world.
Yes, sir! Yes.
Yes,
We've
Why
got
is
the
sir.
backing
Sebastian
too.
celebrating? He's not. You're not a Newcastle fan.
Shh. I don't
But
want to say.
Sebastian, bro, but the thing is, Sebastian recognizes it's
Game.
dope to have a club like Newcastle be like a seriously good team.
In
Because
10 years, it'll be
granted-
like Man City right now.
No, I don't have nothing against Newcastle. I think
Exactly.
they will be one of the best in the future. Definitely up there with Bayern Munich, Real Madrid,
Just
City.
okay, Steve. When Newcastle become like one of the best teams in Europe and are discussed in the Champions League winners contenders, just please beat Arsenal every time. Like that's all.
we
all.
did
That's
it
all I'm
last
asking.
year, and they're apparently hot shit. So I think we can dispose of them.
And Tottenham also.
Frontetta.
Anything
And
else on the
PSG.
agenda?
Please beat PSG.
Yeah.
I hate
So
PSG.
that's our top 3 best goalkeepers in the league.
What
And
up,
also
Portuguese
talking
league?
about
So
Diogo
Vlaco Dimos.
Costa. Diogo Costa's number
Vlaco
one.
Dimos. Vlaco Dimos.
Diogo Costa's number one.
so
Fine,
Diogo
Vlaco Dimos
Costa's
second.
number one. Every single Porto game I watch, I don't watch all of them, but I try to catch as many as I can. I like watching the top 3 and other teams.
I
He
don't know
was
if you-
brilliant against
he-
Sporting.
He was. Did you watch that game, Matt?
Yes.
It was,
Although-
bro. He made what 3 wonder saves. He had a goal line like scrap.
Well, that's
he was
That's why he's starting
unbelievable.
for Portugal now.
Exactly, because he's world class. He is world class. And he's going to go to a big boy team.
What up,
I'm talking
Mateus from Sporting Braga?
Mateus is good too. Mateus, Vachadimos
Adang.
at Benfica is good.
Adan from Sporting.
I think Diogo Costa though is the best goalkeeper in the Liga Portugal. To be fair,
And then in other leagues that we like under the radar, like Ugurkan Shakir from Trabzonspor.
do you guys?
he's very good too. Conceded
Yes,
5 at
Sebastian.
the weekend to Antalya Sport.
But yeah, well, he's still very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch the South American football or something?
I
Not
do
much.
it every once in a while. Yeah, I watch the
But
Brazilian.
I'll be back in the US for just before. So next week I'm going back to US.
Where the
just
hell
before
are you, Theo?
What?
Where are you? You're not in the U.S. right now?
I'm in France right now for vacation, on vacay.
Ooh, where?
In south of France, next to Saint-Tropez.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, so right now it's 2 a.m, but I'm fine. But so next week I'm getting back just before the Copa Libertadores semifinal. I can't wait
Ooh, me too.
because I couldn't watch
yes.
knockout stage until now.
And Colo-Colo is 1-1. They need to score, otherwise they're out. Jesus.
And also I can't wait for like the MLS playoffs, etc. That's gonna be
MLS
fun.
playoff, bro. I love football. That's my thing. Look, I gotta head off, guys, but it was fucking
Yeah.
dope
And
chatting.
who's gonna win the
D-Ball.
Super Bowl? Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Not Bills. Please don't say them. Please, Bears.
Fuck off.
Bears.
Fuck off.
They're gonna win the toilet bowl though. That's good.
No, we're not
So-
the worst team in the league. We're not the
Roquan
worst
Smith
team.
wants to leave.
I know. Bro, don't even get me started. Look, don't even get me fucking started on that bullshit.
Don't
So-
worry, we got our rookie wide receiver got injured already.
We're gonna end this stream in a few minutes or something.
We finished with football.
let's
We finished
see.
with American football.
Like the stream.
Like the stream, boys and girls.
Share,
Like
That's what
Target,
it
like
is.
Target.
sub to me and obviously these guys. Obviously the guests.
What's the like Target?
Like target is
50 billion.
15 likes. So like the stream, I guess, and maybe I do a video about Chelsea with Theodore when the this first half of the season ends.
Yeah.
When the World Cup is coming. So who knows?
And when Chelsea next played in Liverpool.
Maybe we'll be in top 4 by then. I don't know. Who knows?
And of course, AIK won today, so that's very good. New coach. Next game on Thursday. The preview is coming on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So I guess see you guys next time. Subscribe to them. Where can you find yourself, Matt? Obviously Twitter, Insta, and YouTube channel? Where could you?
Yeah, you can find me at the Matt's channel on YouTube. Also on Twitter, I am at Matt's Attack 9. And if you're interested in following me on Instagram, it's BS6 Abruni, which is a Ghanaian slang word.
So, Theodore, you wanna tell them?
YouTube is Theodore Grandet, as you can see it, and at Theodore Grandet 1 for my Twitter. What about you, Sebastian?
So, obviously, this is my channel, of course.
And also, wait, for AD also, we have to do it for AD.
Shout out to
Good point.
AD744 for also coming on this stream.
And Steve.
And Steve, also. Steve, or Stove.
If he burns his hand in the stove, that would be like pretty ironic.
Yeah, and check out the Newcastle Fans TV, also where you could find Steve, and obviously check out AD744. He does a lot of content around Barca. He absolutely hates Real Madrid, and he does a lot of content. And on AD744 channel this week, we're gonna have live hangout for the UEL.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
And UEFA Champions League draw, and it's gonna be the draw, of course, live on his channel. So stay tuned for that. Basically, obviously, I'm gonna try to do it next weekend. If not next weekend after that, if not then blah blah blah.
After that, if not then after that.
Well, this has been a good weekend. Obviously,
Not for me.
went out of the cup, so that's pretty bad. But AIK won, new coach, 4-2-3-1, another formation that's good. Tomorrow we have Liverpool, Man United. Check out the Ryan channel. I will be there for the watch along we're doing there.
Sebastian, quick question.
Yes.
What do you think the gap in quality is between the team IAK played at the weekend and Slavako?
It's pretty similar. Both have good teams, but Norrköping has horrible team. This is a horrible season for them. But
they got one good player. It's Aaron Sigurdsson.
Big up to that guy. Big up to Eric Otieno, the Kenya left back, who is just unbelievable. And shout out to, of course, our old coach, Bartosz Czerak, and of course, the new coach, Henok Goitom, the legend. We all love him. Fans obviously. I don't know if these guys know him.
Not specifically.
But leave a like, subscribe, and I guess leave a comment if you guys want. And
who has
something.
Been the most impressive team this weekend in Europe or just in the world?
So in the comments, just say one team that's been impressive the most. In my opinion, I'm going for PSG. No,
I'm gonna go for.
I'm going for Newcastle. Shout out to Steve also.
I'm gonna go. I'm thinking more Leeds though because they've been really impressive. They made us look like fools a week after we dominated Tottenham.
So Matt, why
Yes.
your surprise team this weekend?
Portsmouth.
Like the best team in your opinion.
One team that surprised me. Good question. Wolfsburg.
Ooh, that's good. So I guess you're gonna end when it's 2 hours exactly.
Is this your longest stream, Sebastian?
I don't know. Might be. I don't know. Leave a like, subscribe to these two people. They will do Bristol Rovers content, I believe, and obviously Theodore with Chelsea content. if
Yeah,
he
we'll see if
wants.
we're good. Let's see if we're gonna be good or not.
Let's wait until this weekend, upcoming weekend. I will be on 8744 channel, so check it out. And I guess so. Here it is.
AD,
So before we end this, I'm gonna be on 8744 channel.
AD, who's been the most impressive team this weekend for you?
And we've hit 2 hours.
All right,
Yep.
guys. My answer is adios.
I'm gonna be on 87.
I like Adios FC. Yeah,
check
Adios
it out.
FC are pretty good.
Okay, I'll probably say Bayern.
Adios, and see you guys
Bayern. Yep.
next stream.
See ya.